Hello everyone, I am Aditya Sharma and you are watching German class. Welcome to the new German class and good evening everyone. Thank you for joining us. In today's class, we'll learn, as you can see here, separable verbs in German, trennbare Verben in German. So this is separable verbs in German. So we'll do this. What kind of verbs are these and how can we make sentences by using these verbs? Separable verbs in German, trennbare Verben. Okay, we'll say trennbare Verben in German. So you can see these are the prefixes here, an, auf, ein, or aus. We use these prefix. There are some other prefix also. So many things, but the main thing about separable verb is that it is split verbs. It is divided into two parts, like an und. Here you can see an machen, ein laden. All right. So these are the separable verbs. So when we yes, okay, just wait few minutes so that you can join all, and then I will start once again. Yes, good evening everyone. We are live now. Today we are learning separable verbs, trennbare Verben. Trennbare Verben, separable verbs in German. So separable verbs, because the verb is split, we separate the verbs. Prefix like an, auf, ein, aus, we write at the last. Prefix goes at the last place. You just have to keep this in mind. Prefix goes at the last place. Okay, and then rest of the part we conjugate. So that's why this is called separable verbs, split verb, or in German trennbare Verben, trennbares Verb or trennbare Verben. Let's take an example. Einladen means to invite. Einladen means to invite. So this is very, very important that you write the prefix, which is ein, here, first part, at the end. If you don't write, sentence is wrong and the meaning might be changed. So these separable verbs are very, very important. Sometimes we forget to write the prefix at the end, and that is a mistake. So if I say I invite you, ich lade dich ein. Ich lade sie ein. Yes, ich lade meine Freundin ein. So ein is written at the last. That is the rule for separable verb, trennbares Verb. If you don't write it at the last, then it is a mistake. The sentence might be wrong. Yes, exactly. If you write only Laden, that means shop, Geschäft, der Laden. But L is capital, then it becomes a noun. So Einladen, we write with small letters. It's a verb. You know, all the verbs we write with the small letters, small alphabet. Okay, and all the nouns we write with the capital letters. So that is the difference between noun and a verb. So Einladen, we have just seen to invite. I invite my friend in the party. How do we say? Ich lade meine Freunde zur Party or in the party ein. That means I invite my friends in the party. Similarly, there are so many verbs like aufstehen means to wake up, get up. Aufstehen. I make a sentence if ich stehe 7 Uhr auf. Ich stehe 7 Uhr auf. I wake up at 7 a.m. I get up at 7 a.m. If I ask you, I can also make a question like wann stehen Sie auf? When do you wake up? We can also make question by using separable verb. Wann stehen Sie auf? When do you wake up? So here the verb places again second after W Frage wann. The verb places second always. So wann stehen Sie auf always last. As I said, prefix will be written at the last, extreme last. Okay, there should not be any word after that. Wann stehen Sie auf? When do you wake up? Or wann gehen Sie aus? Ausgehen means to go out. We go for outing, for watching movies, for eating in the restaurant, or just for wandering. So ausgehen means to go out, outing. So wann gehen Sie aus? Again, it's a question by using the separable verb. Wann gehen Sie aus? When do you go out? At what time? So you have to mention the time here. 1. Ich gehe um 7 Uhr aus. Or ich gehe am Abend aus. Ich gehe am Montag aus. Ich gehe am Wochenende aus. So all these questions you can make by using separable verbs. So I mean to say, you can make question or a statement by using separable verbs. This is not difficult. You can easily make. So understood, everyone? So now any problem so far? So you can tell me. Yes, all sentence correct? Yeah, Keshav, ich gehe language pantheon aus. No, that's wrong. Ausgehen means to go out, just for outing. You can say ich besuche. It's an institute. Ich besuche. Ich besuche das. Okay, that you can say. So make a very simple sentence. Make simple sentence. Yeah, ich stehe 8 Uhr. Salma, 8 Uhr. Before time, we use the preposition 8 Uhr, 7 Uhr, 9 Uhr, 3 Uhr. Before time, we use And before day and date, we use am Montag, am Dienstag, am Wochenende. That you should know. It's a basic. Okay, don't make such a silly mistake, I would say. So we have done already this thing. So very basic. All right. So now we have seen the questions and statements so far. Now we see the modal verb. We can also use separable verb with the modal verb. In that case, we will not separate. It will be written as it is at the last. Okay, an machen, auf stehen, einladen. Entire verb goes at the last. Okay, we will not separate because we are using modal verb. And you know the rule with the modal verb, we write the verb in the infinitive. So that is called infinitive verb. If we do not separate, it is infinitive form. So we'll write as it is. Let's say one sentence. Ich möchte früh aufstehen. Ich möchte früh aufstehen. I would like to wake up early. Ich möchte früh aufstehen. If I ask you a question, möchten Sie auch früh aufstehen? Would you also like to wake up early? Möchten Sie auch früh aufstehen? How do you say? Ja or nein? Ja, ich möchte früh aufstehen. Yes, I would like to wake up early. Or you can say simply nein. Nein, ich möchte nicht früh aufstehen. So both correct. Ja or nein. This is Ja-Nein-Frage. When we start the question with the verb, that is called Ja-Nein-Frage. All right. Or we say ich möchte schwimmen gehen. You see schwimmen gehen. These are all just works like a separable verb. Schwimmen gehen. Ich möchte schwimmen gehen. Both the verbs written at the last. Schwimmen and gehen. Ich möchte schwimmen gehen. I would like to go for swimming. If we do not write modal verb here, the sentence would be like Ich gehe schwimmen. I'm going to swim. Ich gehe schwimmen. That is also correct. It functions like a modal verb. I told you earlier also, the verb gehen, okay, takes another verb in the infinitive. Like ich gehe einkaufen. Ich gehe schwimmen. Ich gehe spielen. So like this. So all correct? Everything is fine? You understood everything? So please write. If you have any doubt here, you can write. I will see. And of course, like the streaming. If you have not done, like कीजिए streaming को and subscribe the channel so that you get the notification on time whenever I'll start my live class. So you can get the notification on time. So yes, einkaufen is another verb that is also separable. Can any one of you tell me the difference between kaufen and einkaufen? What is the difference? Any one of you, tell me the difference. You must have heard, you must have seen this verb, kaufen and einkaufen. What is the difference? Anmachen means, yes, I'll give you. So, can you answer my question? The difference between kaufen and einkaufen. Who can give me the answer? All right. If you don't know, so I will tell you. Kaufen means to buy a particular thing. Ich kaufe ein Handy. Ich kaufe einen Laptop. Ich kaufe eine Tasche, eine Lampe, ein Sofa, ein Auto. When we talk about a specific thing, I'll buy this particular thing. I use kaufen. If I say normally, just I'm going for shopping, ich kaufe ein. That's it. So this is the difference between kaufen and einkaufen. Yes, correct. So these are the sentences with the separable verb we have seen: an, auf, ein, aus. Anmachen means open. Bitte machen Sie die Tür ein. An. Okay. Ich mache Fernseher an. Ich mache List an. Anmachen. Similarly, you can say einschalten or ausschalten. Einschalten means switch on. Ausschalten means switch off. Es ist spät in der Nacht. Ich müsste das Licht ausschalten. Switch off. Bitte schalten Sie das Licht aus. It's a command, imperative. Please switch off the light. Bitte schalten Sie das Licht aus. Please switch off the light. I have already made a video, complete video about the trend bar verb. You can find in the playlist separable verb topic. You just type and you get the video. Do you have online B1 class? Yes, yes, we have. We are having A2 B1 batch, B2 batch right now, online classes. So for any query, you can just write me a mail. You can drop me a mail. All right. So aufmachen. Können Sie bitte die Tür aufmachen? Can you please open the door? Aufmachen means open. Open the door. Aufmachen. Bitte machen Sie die Tür auf. Please open the door. So we'll use these verbs like this, separable verbs. So always the prefix goes at the last place. That is the main thing you have to remember. Rest all is fine. You can make sentence, you can make question word, W-Frage, you can make normal sentences, and you can use modal verbs, you can use past tense. Okay, ich wollte meine Freunde einladen. Ich wollte, I wanted to invite my friend, but I could not. Aber ich konnte nicht. Möchten Sie in die Party Martin einladen? Would you like to invite Martin in the party? Möchten Sie mit mir ausgehen? Would you like to go with me out? So these are all sentences with the modal verb, where separable verb go the last as infinitive. Yes. Correct. Kaufen means yes, to buy. Können Sie bitte mich einladen? Können Sie bitte die Tür aufmachen? Können Sie bitte die Tür schließen? Schließen is not separable, but it means to close. Aufmachen means to open the door. We also use aufmachen to open a business. Like, ich müsste ein Geschäft aufmachen. I would like to set up a business. Aufmachen. Sich eincremen, to apply the cream. Sie müsste sich eincremen. She would like to apply the cream. Eincremen is also separable. So there are so many separable verbs you have seen in the book. You must have read in the books. So it's very simple. Just you have to memorize that the prefix, these prefix, as I said, an, auf, ein, aus, go at the last. You will not write together. You will separate. That's why this is called split verb. Trend bar verb. Okay, we separate the verb. Yes, einkaufen means to do shopping. Yes, ich möchte Filme sehen. Sehen and similarly ansehen. So sehen is a normal verb, to see, and ansehen means look, to watch. Ich möchte einen Film ansehen. There is another verb, anschauen. Ich möchte einen Film anschauen. Anschauen, look at, watch. So there are so many verbs. Anschauen, sehen, and anschauen. We both use these verbs. Anschauen also, ansehen also. So similarly, you will find so many verbs. Okay, separable verbs. But on the other hand, there are some verbs which are not separable. We do not separate these verbs. Like unter, if the prefix is unter, like unternehmen. Sometimes we make a mistake, so it is not separable. Unternehmen as it is. Unterrichten, to teach. Unternehmen means to machen, to do. Like eine Reise unternehmen. Ich möchte eine Reise unternehmen in Ferien. I would like to go on a journey, to do a journey in the holiday. Ich möchte eine Reise unternehmen. Möchten Sie eine Reise unternehmen? Übernehmen, to take over the responsibility. Verantwortung übernehmen. Möchten Sie diese Verantwortung übernehmen? Können Sie diese Verantwortung übernehmen? These are not separable verbs. These are normal verbs. Übernehmen. Ich übernehme. Ich unternehme. These are not separable. They are normal verbs. So you have to be careful. You should know the difference between separable and non-separable verbs. Yes, anziehen. Not einziehen, anziehen. Sich anziehen, to wear. Ich ziehe die Jeans an. Ich ziehe Hemd an. I wear the jeans. Similarly, it has also same word, tragen. You can use tragen, non-separable, or separable is anziehen. Ich möchte Jeans anziehen. Ich ziehe Jeans an. Ich ziehe ein Hemd an. Ich ziehe T-Shirt an. And there is one more verb, anhaben. I don't know if you remember. Anhaben means to wear. Ich habe T-Shirt an. Ich habe Jeans an. Ich habe Hemd und Hose an. Anhaben means to wear. So if you don't write an, it's a normal haben. It means to have. So you have to be very, very careful while using separable verbs. If you forget the prefix, the sentence is entirely wrong. It's go in the different direction. So that is very, very important thing that you should know. आपके B1 के marks बता दो. I got 80%. 80 marks out of 100 when I was in B1. I was just an average student. I was not so brilliant, just an average student. I'm just reading your comments. All right. Yes. Zurückgehen. Yes. Zurückkommen. Zurück means back. Go back. Zurückgehen. Come back. Zurückkommen. Or return. So that is another separable verb. Zurück. Ich komme zurück. Ich gehe zurück. I'm going back. Ich möchte hier nicht bleiben. Ich möchte zurückgehen. I do not want to stay here. I want to go back. When will you come back? Wann kommen Sie zurück? I'll come back in the evening. Ich komme am Abend zurück. Zurückkommen, zurückgehen. That is also a separable verb. There are so many prefixes, as I said. You can use that as a separable verb. Yes. No, ich gehe meine Tante zurück. No, that's wrong sentence. We don't use it. Ich gehe zurück. Ich gehe meine Hause. Okay. Ich gehe nach Hause zurück. I'm going home. I'm going back home. Ich gehe nach Hause zurück. So these are separable verbs, and non-separable, as I said, unternehmen, like unternehmen, übernehmen, unterrichten. These are non-separable. So you should know some non-separable verbs and some separable verbs. It is better learn some examples. Okay, always memorize with an example of separable verb and non-separable verb. Hello Jishnu, how are you? Yes, unterschreiben is another verb. Unterschreiben means to sign. That is also non-separable. So I'm just giving you some example. There are so many verbs. Yes, you can ask any doubt. If you have, you can write. Yes, difference between schlafen and einschlafen. Schlafen means ins Bett gehen. I go to the bed. Ich schlafe 9 Uhr. Means I sleep at 9. Ich lese ein Buch und nach einer Stunde schlafe ich ein. Fall asleep. Sleep and fall asleep. That is the difference between Schlafen und Einschlafen. Ich schlafe jeden Tag 21 Uhr. Oder ich sehe Fern und nach 15 Minuten, ich weiß nicht, aber ich schlafe ein bald. Fall asleep. Fall asleep. That is Einschlafen. Yes, anfangen. To begin. Anfangen. Anrufen. To call. There's a difference. Rufen and anrufen. Rufen means to call. Shout. Somebody is standing over there and you're just shouting, okay, please come here. Martin, come here. This is rufen. Rufen, to call. Anrufen means telephone. Ich rufe Martin an means I'm calling him. That is the difference between rufen and anrufen. Yes, einschlafen means to fall asleep. Correct. So there are so many separable verbs. You will see, you will find in the book. If you read your book thoroughly, you will find so many examples. So that's our class for today. Das ist alles für heute. So, wenn Sie Fragen haben, bitte schreiben Sie hier in die Kommentare. Ich lese. Und sonst machen wir das aus. Die Zeit ist So, wir sehen uns morgen die gleiche Zeit. So, bis bald. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen.